The game never stops, neither do we. It's the SDH Network. I'm Jason Longshore, and we had a chance this week to catch up with Ronald Hernández, one of the longest-serving players with Atlanta United. We talked about everything, off the field, on the field, his career, 2026, all of that. Madison Cruz and I sat down with him this week and enjoy our conversation from Marietta.
You're now one of the longest-serving players here for Atlanta United. What has living here in Atlanta taught you about yourself off the field?
A lot, but especially when I have a young family and I need to look after my child, of course my wife as well. Also the environment around the club and in the club is teaching me about how to be a good leader, how to be a good parent, a good husband as well. I think all of those things together and being in this city, I think it have been helping me to every year doing a strong step going forward.
Yeah.
When we talk about Atlanta, we talk about like a big city, big energy, like all of that. What about it feels most like home to you?
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
I think because, like you say, guys, now I'm one of the longest player currently in the squad. I think because I have creating a good connection with people around here and on and off the field, that I feel like a sense of being of my home. But also not forgiving that I'm a foreign and I still need to adapt for certain things. But with a lot of humility, I think I can call right now Atlanta like my house, my home.
When living in Atlanta, how has Atlanta maybe changed you, not as a player, but as a person, from maybe when you first came here all those years ago, a couple years ago?
Oh, that's a good question. Changing in a lot of different aspects. Of course, when I came here, I'm working here. My main target is giving everything on the field. Mm-hmm. But off the field, the club and then the people that have been passing throughout all of these years have given me the opportunity to learn in different aspects and different kind of thing where emotionally, personal-wise, mental health, day-to-day basic things, parenting my child, also in the schools. I think all of those stuff. Of course, business side I have growing up as well, but taking in consideration all of these things outside of the field, I feel that I'm a better person.
Yeah. Well, and even when you came here too, it was like kind of ending when the COVID pandemic was happening too, which already just made everything so much more insane as it already was.
Yeah. Good point, because I remember we were in a different moment worldwide. COVID hitting, you never know what's going to happen. People anxiety in certain things. You never know if we will be able to play a game with fans again. And then, it were kind of like crazy moments, crazy times. But I came here with a lot of excitement, with a lot of pride as well, and enthusiasm to take this club to another level.
Yeah.
I know when you first came here, Joseph was a big, helping hand for you and kind of settling in. It felt like last year you were that and kind of helping Miguel settle back in to a club that he knew but was different. What was that like kind of bond with you two? How did it come together, and how important is it to you?
This is funny. This is really good to talk about because, like you say, Joseph welcomed me really well when I first came here. Mainly because we are Venezuelans, we were playing together in the national team, even though we didn't have that relationship that we created here. And then getting to know Josie as a person and as a player, which are both different, give me a perspective where he showed me what it's Atlanta United about. And also because we are coming from very similar environment from Venezuela, we can understand each other and what it means for a Venezuelan to impact a club, you know. Probably what I will say is like for some countries in South America it's more difficult than others to get an impact. Sure. In terms of football-wise, how you live the football and all of the stuff. And now this year, last year, when Miggy signed in the club, they both are really good friends.
Yeah.
They really are good friends. When he came here, I didn't know him, to be honest. I know Miguel Almiron, who plays in Newcastle and national team of Paraguay, but I didn't know the Miguel outside of the field and the guy, what he does in the daily basis. Mm-hmm. So when he came here, he came like a new player again. Mm-hmm. You know, the club changed after he left a lot. So I think we connect mainly because I believe we share some value or some standard that both of us are there, you know. So we are starting from there. The first guy they are coming here. We talk about a lot of recovery stuff, a lot about family, about our goals and stuff, and how can we, as a players, impact in the squad to live those standards throughout all the season. And then I think that's what the starting of creating a good bond between a different bond. You can see on and off the field that we love hang out together, and also sharing some history in the past about the club, about him, about Joseph, and then. If you put in perspective all of those stuff, and also I'm Venezuelan. I don't know if he can relate me with Joseph as well, but I can bet you like we love to be around each other, you know, like, and then talking about news stuff, new articles about food, about you know, how can we always improve, be the best version of ourselves. I think that keep us our relationship strong, and of course me as a friend's hand connecting with other people around the club, because I was like I had already some times in the club, so I can give him some information so he can adapt really quickly. Yeah. Because to be honest, Miggy is our leader, is our face, is our and then we need to look after each other, especially him, to take the club and then about all this process.
You've talked about Venezuela a lot, and it's something too, especially when you represent your national team, whether you're representing it on the field or even just when you're playing with Atlanta United too. What does it mean to carry Venezuela with you every time you step out onto the pitch?
This is unbelievable. This is something that I dreamed when I was a kid, and then be able to make that wish coming true abroad of my own country is a responsibility, but I also enjoy doing that because I think that with my own past, with my own history, I can impact the community of the field. Of course, I'm living my own journey in the field, but I can impact the young generation and the future generation in a better way with my own roots in Venezuela. That doesn't change. You always stick with who you are, and then that is my identity. Be able to help Venezuelan in another different part of the world, and it been happening in Atlanta as well. So connecting with those persons and try to give them the hope that they can do it as well is really something that fill me up.
I want a quick follow-up, just something I'm just curious about. In your time here in Atlanta, have you had the chance to connect with maybe some of the fans who are maybe from Venezuela here in Atlanta? Have you had the chance to maybe connect with someone?
Atlanta is have a lot of diversity.
Yes.
I can connect with the South American very easily. With the Venezuelans, I think I can connect more through social media, through my platforms, rather than in person. But a lot of Colombians, Brazilians, and Venezuelans, I can get a lot of touch back and forth, and get that connection.
Is there a certain experience or a connection or a conversation you've had, whether it's through social media or in person, with a fan or someone that you connected to that sticks out to you?
At the moment, not really. It's difficult to think about, but because I'm kind of the guy that I really take care of my social media and try to use it in a good manner.
Yeah. Disconnect.
Yeah.
Disconnect from it. It's a lot sometimes.
And then be really
Media nowadays is huge.
Yes.
And then you can use it in a good way or in a bad way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's something like I'm mindful doing it. I think through my message, through my posts, through my history in Instagram, I send those message to those people. Yeah. I can get good feedbacks, and then a really quick back and forth message, but that's it. I don't really go in deeper.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's something kind of we talk about with what we do. We take representing Atlanta really seriously when we talk about soccer, and we're covering the game. We want people to see that we cover it a certain way. For you, like when young Venezuelan players look at you and they see what you've done in your career, what do you want them to take away from that? What do you want them to see when young players see you?
That success takes effort, takes discipline, and is not impossible. Talent is very important, but I think the most important is that the thing that we can control every day. And then I can give you an example right here. In the second team, and then in the youth academy, I can see some South American players and Venezuelan players, really good players, and then they came to me asking for advice, which is really smart. I'm open to talk about, because when I was young, I didn't have that resources. I mean, I couldn't have that connection with the professional or senior player to give me a good advice or maybe, tell me what is good and what is not. So when those things happen, I really feel grateful, and then I'm just trying to make those conversations really mindful for them, that where they need to make their own path, but to be successful, it's not about winning a title or winning. Yeah, that stands out, and that will come after a certain process where you do. So just basically I tell what I experienced so far in my career, coming from Venezuela, from Norway, Scotland, United States, national team, visiting different part of the world, and getting to know different methodology. Just sticking with what you believe, and working hard behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's something we talk about too. Like, I mean, when you talk about players, and even not, this is not just even players, like for us as broadcasters too, like success, like people have their own idea of what success is, but it's not as defined as, oh, when you win a title, that's success. That's when you've made it. Everyone's journey is so different, and a person's success is so based on what you do and what you're trying to do in your life and everything, which is wild.
100%. I'm gonna share something that I was thinking about. For example, last season I signed up for a B license course as a coach, and the pro players. And then throughout the year, it was fun. I enjoyed, but it came a point where I almost gave up. Games, national team, being a parent, all of these things. Like for almost I give up, but some type of my identity tell me to keep going no matter what. So at the end of the day, and I remember doing my last meeting in person, I came there and I really enjoyed the course. I learned so much. I came through it, and then it was a lot of stress, a lot of hard work, but I feel so grateful after I finish that it gave me a good example of myself sticking to the process,
Yeah.
because easily you can make an excuse or give up and stuff,
Yep.
but I use that and then give me a boost for the rest.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
so cool. I love it. You want to go, or do you want me to keep
No,
going?
go ahead.
Perfect. I want to jump into something, because I remember the last time we chatted with you as well, and it's something that a lot of, from talking to Javier Armas and a lot of the other players on the twos last season as well, I mean, about your faith as well. It's something, especially having Bible studies together, all of that stuff. How does that ground you, especially with the ups and downs of the season? Not last season at all, just in general as a whole. How important is it to have that in those situations, to lean on and to have that?
My faith have been growing lately with my struggles. We usually, as a Christian, we say that we look or we seek God in difficult moments.
Yeah.
So something that I challenge myself is seeking God in a good moment too.
Yeah.
Atlanta United up and downs on my own path, starting, not starting, being the second team, always being able to overcome those adversity. And faith is a huge part of my life, mainly because that connection or that peace that you feel, you cannot buy that in the store. You can, and it's difficult to explain to other people. But faith, we can connect through faith with the other players, and give a better perspective in adversity and a challenge and an everyday basis in training that can help us on and off the field every day. Jorge Vallejo is our mentor. He comes once a week during the season, and then we do kind of a Bible study, and we share our thoughts about different verses. And then it's really good when you can hear other people's experience, you learn about that.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, everyone have different issues. It's how we face them, because we believe that through the faith, it doesn't really make us really special, but I think it can help you to get through it in a better way.
Yeah. How has your faith helped maybe shape the way that you take charge and be a leader, especially within the team? But also, I mean, just how you engage with some of the players, whether it's on the team or in the second team or academy as well?
I think I can be in other people's shoes. I can feel that.
Yeah.
I have learned about that because everyone thinks different,
Yeah.
and then once you can be able to feel those shoes and trying to at least feel the other people emotion or what they feel. I think you can connect right away, and then after that you can approach what you learn or what they want to hear, or which ways are better to do stuff. Also with the coach course, is been giving me a good a different way of perspective to teach myself, because as a player you see the game in a different way, but when you step out and zoom out as a coach, like I can
Yeah.
say that it's a different way.
Yeah.
How can I teach my idea? How can I communicate? Those stuff is funny because I practice that with the relationship, second team, with the medical staff, and I think is really good and really good practice those experience.
Yeah.
How has your faith kind of changed and evolved, like as your career has gone on?
I don't know, but I think prioritizing the faith is giving me a strong soul, or a strong might say,
Mhm.
to go an everyday basis to keep consistency.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It's back to, your leadership as well. I mean, you've talked about it a lot already, but, what are some of the things you maybe try to pass along to some of those younger players that do look up to you and come to you for advice as well? What would be some of the biggest things you would tell them, especially as they are continuing their journey?
Every day is an opportunity to be better.
Mhm.
Every day. Sometimes you obviously as a team we need to get better physically, as a person as well, but having this club, this facility, and then doing the right mindset every day, I think you are in a good way to progress your career. We have beautiful resources in here, so one of the things that I want to, my message for them is appreciate things, appreciate what you have, appreciate where you are as well, and then enjoy every day. Enjoy every day. This, we can call this game a job, our job, but every day is an opportunity to grow. That is my message for them.
When you look at kind of how you're thinking about leadership right now, and everything from faith to the coaching course to just your career, it's really important in 2026 because it's a really different locker room. Without Brad in the locker room, it's a different leadership kind of feel. How is it coming together so far from your experience?
Yeah, of course, Brad was our main leader, just because himself spread out a lot of positive energy, a good vibe always, and then is someone to look up to. Obviously now him being gone, are giving some other people trying to explain themselves, but I think it's going well. The new South American Lucas and Tommy are fitting in really well. The other Europeans and maybe Mickey and me that we are connecting the English side with the Spanish side as well. Manu with the French side. So I think it's a variety of different people trying to be a leader as well. we don't have our main leader, but I think delegating and then helping each other from those small groups, we can take we can make a good impact in the locker room.
I feel like it's important to have that too. To maybe not just have one person, be like they're in charge, they're the leader, they're going to be the person you look to, but having a group, kind of a collective come together, whether it's you, it's Miguel, it's Manu, it's Anea, it's these groups coming together to help everyone in that locker room be lifted up and get ready for the season. I want to ask too, how has maybe Tata leaned on you in that as well, you, Miguel, and all of them in building that and helping get that message across with everything, across everyone on the team?
Yeah, of course, we are so excited working with Tata, and now with that leadership, because we are coming from the same place. We might know how he works, because the methodology maybe is different, but it's the same foundation.
Yeah, sure.
So for us, hard work is non-negotiable, So we push the limits. So that South America, in football-wise, we push the limits. Somehow, we always like to be there,
Yeah.
So maybe this kind of stuff, how we live the game, is different for another people coming from another places.
Yeah.
Imagine from Cayman coming from Japan. So he might live the game in a different way. So we are trying to pass along all this experience to other players, to try to, yes, it's difficult. It's going to be difficult our freeze days, our freeze preseason. But next to the difficult, we're going to get the reward afterwards. So we are trying to pass that message. So we are find the good balance when and how and where to push, and when to have more intentional awareness of the stuff, and then try to bind the team, and just give all the 100%.
We talked to Matt when you guys were down in Miami, interviewed him, and I asked him about kind of how would he describe how he wants the style of this team to be, the feel of this team to be in 2026. And he used the word nasty, which I love. Like, it gets me excited. He talked about he wanted the team to be hard to play through, difficult to play against. He wanted opponents to look at it like, I don't want to play these guys. When you hear a younger player say something like that, how does that kind of vibe with where you think this team needs to be in 26?
It's a good step.
Yeah.
Hearing that is beautiful. We need to be that. We need to build day to day a team where it's difficult to play against, and then coming back to our roots. The time will tell, but I can tell you that effort, hard work, and the willingness to be in the front foot is non-negotiable. Yeah. So, yeah, we need to be that team where I'm trying to look at a world where we can define a team that is intense all the time, where recognize the different moments where we are going to play different teams, and then be effective. We need to be consistent. For me, 2026 is be consistency, effective, and aggressive.
When this club enters this new chapter heading into 2026, I mean, what excites you the most about where the club is going?
I think I'm excited about. It's easy to say everything, but I'm excited about what we can create together.
Yeah.
About that, about breaking that wall.
Yeah.
Breaking that wall that has been in front of us in the past years. I'm excited just to destroy that wall and and change this.
I love it.
I'm going to end with this.
End it.
Kind of taking everything in totality that we've talked about. When you look back at your journey and Venezuela to Norway to Scotland to here, all of the ups and downs here, what do you think Atlanta has asked of you? Not just like as a player, but as a man. What does Atlanta ask of you, and what have you maybe grown into during your time here?
No easy question.
Yeah, I wanted to go philosophical to end it with you.
Yeah, no easy
You went
question.
went for the hardball right at the very end.
We warmed you up for this one.
Okay. I will say that Atlanta has been asking me to be a trustful guy where it can count in a difficult moment. Not only in the good ones, but more to show up in the difficult ones, where things are like spicy.
Mhm.
I think I have been called like, yes, I'm here. Like, you can count on me. I'm not gonna hide. You have someone that can help you. That you have someone that you can count on.
That's why we saved that for the
Yeah,
end.
that's why we
Because
saved
I
it for the
knew
end.
you would answer that
Yep.
in just the absolute best
Oh, yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Actually, I got one more. It's a fun one for you, though. It's a
Okay.
fun one.
Okay.
Quick one. I like asking this one. It's a 5-a-side. You're on the team. Who are the 4 other players you're picking to play with you on this 5-a-side team?
Anywhere?
Anywhere. Anyone.
Historical.
Historical.
It can
It
be
could be
still with us.
anything.
They cannot be with us. You get to pick a team of 5 or you plus 4.
Me plus 4. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I would pick Joseph, Mickey, Thiago.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I like this team.
I
Yeah.
like it. All right.
Joseph, Mickey, Thiago.
I love it.
I need to be the dirty guy. Yes. Joseph can help me, but I need
He can help you
He
with that.
can, yes.
5.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
somebody to be in goal.
Yeah, Bradley.
Okay. there we
yeah.
go.
Bradley.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like
I'm the
it.
defender.
You're,
I like
you're going to
it.
be the only one defending in front of him. He'll be
No,
yelling at you.
but I can make things work with Thiago and Migi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can help me.
Yeah.
They can help me.
I like that.
Yes,
like
I
that.
can be
That's a
the
good
guy
one.
that. Yeah,
I like
Thiago, Migi, Joseph, Bradley, me.
I like
I like
that.
this team.
I like
Yes.
it. That's a solid one. Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.